still waiting on the two Italians.
Yes.
He said ETA 4 minutes ago.
Well, now it's 4 spaghetti, so not sure if that's less or more.
Depends on the length of the spaghetti, I suppose.
Yeah. Should measure the length of the spaghetti in bananas, so get more accurate reading.
Okay,
I feel there's a segue here to making fun of the US measuring system.
We don't have a measuring system. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
For everything that's important, we use metric, and then we just use everything else for things that aren't as important.
Yeah.
Well, there's one.
I'm a big fan of measuring in Tyrants, like shoulder to shoulder.
I prefer measuring in marathon distance from the Tyrant.
That's a long distance.
Yeah, especially because it varies, depending on what you bounce on. And
would normal charge be the mile then, and then the marathon is like nautical mile?
Yeah, something like that.
Compare them.
You can do a max range swoop at some distance as well. Just waiting on All Might here now, and then we'll be getting started with the first game. Valeholm having been chosen by Peaf and the Turtles as the first map. Crucible will be the second map, chosen by Deadwat. Two maps that we see quite a lot in this tournament.
Yeah, they come back again in a moment. Good maps, however.
Definitely, and two very different favorite maps too. Valeholm being more human favored, and Crucible probably being more vampire favored. But it looks like everyone is here now, so should be getting onto way soon.
So good. Just waiting for them to ready up. I think apart from Freeport being a bit of a community meme, I think all the maps in NOCST are quite good in their own way.
Absolutely. If you ask enough people, you will find that no one really agrees on what is a best map and what is a worst map. Even though a lot of people saying Freeport is bad, there's still quite a few who quite like it as a map.
Yeah.
Looks like we will be getting started here right away. Double Tyrant coming out of Peaf and the Turtles. Peaf picking up the Sentinel. All Might possibly going to be a Deceiver or another Sentinel. And then from Deadwat we see two Hunters, a Scout, and a Prophet as their comp.
Standard. Let's see if there's a big fight for wall in the beginning. As is usually the case with this map. The humans are already inside the wall, so we don't...
Yeah, they spawned pretty close. Bird is going in immediately to try and stop that, but he gets bullet out of the air. Fight has begun already. One abduct on one of the Hunters. Guard is used on the non-abducted Hunter. Shockwave will miss. Tyrant charges through, not really able to hit anyone, and will be the first death there, falling to Ruka. Both birds falling back a bit here, taking some chip. Tyrant is in a spot where the Hunter could possibly spot him, but he's too focused on the bird. Abduct coming back in. Bola will miss. Second abduct in as well. Charge will connect on the Hunter here, but not enough damage. Peaf able to get pocket though. 1 for 1 so far. All Might and Ruka trading there. Lots of trades, but Kila ends up getting the double kill and securing the win in that fight. Score being 5-3 in favor of Deadwat.
A very long fight there. We get to see 2 volleys being used. There's, as is the problem with being a tyrant and charging into the wall. You can't really escape. We saw, I think it was Sani, got stuck in there. All the rest of her team was waiting out the volley outside.
And she wanted to get to that scout and paid the price for it.
Yeah, tried to climb up the wall and fall off and repeat that as the evasive maneuver.
Tyrant is going in here now. Charge will not go all the way through. Second Tyrant comes into the middle. Shockwave not connecting either. Volley is down, but Sentinel's dragging away a Hunter here in the back. Sani able to get a double kill with a nice Shockwave. Ruka takes out Atmos, but the Vampires are going to win that fight there. Score now being 6-7.
Both the Tyrants committed there, right into the back, and big Shockwave from Sani sealed the deal. I think without that, they would have maybe been in trouble, because the Tyrants were stuck in there. Turned the fight in their favor.
Humans are setting up at Courtyard now. Pretty widespread here, both Hunters on opposite ends of the area, looking for some chip there on the Tyrant potentially. Sentinels are all hanging over here to that side. Airstrike will be going in there on the scout, forcing him away out of this position. Sentinel probably shrieked there, took some chip. Beautiful Tyrant charge there, knocking the Prophet and the Hunter down. Volley is in, but the team is quite far away from it. Nice hex shot on the Tyrant there from Luz. Peaf getting the first kill on Pocket though. Shockwave will not connect on the scout. Tyrant coming in from behind there to finish off Luz. Keli is able to trade with Sani though. And we have a scout and Keli left. Looking for a kill on the Tyrant here. They will be able to find it. Sentinel being the last one alive on the rooftop there. And the score now 9-9.
Hit their charges every time there on at least 2 people. If the fight took a little bit too long and the humans got better position, maybe got a heal off and whittled the Vampires down. Really thought that fight would go in the Vampires' favor, because they did get 2 kills quite early in the fight. They must have taken a lot of chip damage there.
Double charges coming in here from the same angle. Neither will connect this time. Humans able to get away there easily. Bola and Hex used on one of those Tyrants. Abduct is in, but will not connect. Volley is down. Tyrant lands in it. Pocket will fall on the human side. Luz is able to trade with All Might though. Guard used on Keli there to keep him alive. And the remaining humans are now completely split, but it looks like the Tyrants are pulling back, decide not to chase that scout, and humans have respawned on Courtyard. Score being 11-11, still tied up.
Very nice dodge from the Sentinel there, going for the Hunter inside the building. Managed to dodge the Bola and grab the Hunter. And got the kill as well. It's beautifully done.
Keli a bit out of position here, but no, it will be Sani instead that falls, chipped down by the rest of the team. Abduct lands on the second Hunter there. Hex shot will not connect on the Sentinel. Tyrant looking for a Shockwave. It connects, but Guard comes in first. Peaf is able to take out Luz in the back in the meanwhile. Pocket takes out All Might. Another 1-for-1 trade. Score... Sorry, 2-for-1, because Sani got picked at the start. Score now being 13-12 in favor of Deadwat.
It's a very calculated push there by Keli. Yeah, the entire team backing him up. Like you said, they got a 2-for-1 trade for it.
If they didn't get that chip kill at the start there, they would have ended up tying that fight or potentially losing it.
Yeah,
but
it's always risky pushing out. Sometimes it pays off.
You have to keep in mind, these are 2 teams that have scrimmed each other more or less every single day. So they will know each other's tricks to some extent. Airstrike is in, trying to force the scout out of the longhouse there. Charge comes in as well. Will stop short though. Second charge into the longhouse, connecting with one of the Hunters there. Bola used though, and he's out. Hex shot will miss, as well as the Abduct. Shockwave missing as well. But Atmosphere will be the first to fall after getting hit with knives. Keli able to finish All Might, who was caught in the crossfire there between a bunch of hit scans. And finally a favorable fight in the direction of one of these teams. Deadwat securing a bit of a lead there.
The entire team pushed that Sentinel off there and managed to get the kill in the end here. He had no other choice but try to fight. The Vampires are playing this very carefully. The Tyrants are charging through and the Birds are trying for a grab, and if they don't get it, they just disengage.
Yeah, Peaf and the Turtle is not trying to hemorrhage any deaths here. over to Deadwat,
Change
knowing
to
that
Deceiver now.
they
One
could
of the
lose very
tyrants.
quickly. Atmosphere, yeah, having swapped to the Deceiver. He is in. Infect will land and spreads to 2 targets. Shockwave connecting on Lose as well. She falls there immediately to Sani. Nice execution there. Bola will miss, and there's an enraged Tyrant on the Hunter now. Pocket is able to finish her off, though, before he's able to do much. And then Scout left alone here with the Sentinel. Sentinel will be able to clean that kill up, though, and Deceiver spawns right next door, just in case. Humans.
Very good fight from the vampires there.
Both bolas used, neither connect, and the Abduct will land. Lose taking some nice fall damage there from the Sentinel. Deceiver was going in there, but thinks better of it. Pops illusions. Will probably be falling back there, waiting for his team. Airstrike is in. Abduct will miss. Second Abduct comes in, connecting on the Prophet once again, but Keli is able to take out Sani in the meantime. Sentinel loses the 1v1 to the Scout there. Bola will connect on the other one, so he's not able to get anything after finishing off Louvs, and he will have to fall back there. Score now being 22-17 in favor of Deadwat.
So very drawn out fight there. We saw in the beginning of what would be the previous fight that the value of picking up the Scout with a grab and denying the humans volley for such a long time turned it into a 4-for-3, I believe, for the vampires. The previous fight.
I believe so, yeah. But the humans have come back once again. Their ability to push here is just... and kite is quite excellent, honestly.
Yeah. Vampires are taking massive damage from the pushing.
Deceiver is in. It does look like Infect will miss there. Illusions pop and he has to bail out. Abduct will land there, but both Hunters now standing safely in the volley. Pocket able to get the kill on the Deceiver there. Bola used on the enraged Tyrant, but they will still be able to get 2 return kills. Keli is able to take out All Might. Sentinel able to finish off Lose there, and the double kill for Peaf will secure this fight for the Vampires, able to regain some ground here, score being 24-21.
Hero play by Peaf in the end there. You saw the Tyrant in the background with low HP just trying to survive. Small skirmish over at wall.
Yep. Atmos tried to do some damage there with his Infect. He saw 4 grouped up humans, but they focused him down as soon as he went in.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Peaf was blocking all the bullets from the last remaining Hunter there, keeping Sani alive in the background, while also getting the kill himself, the final kill.
That's a very important coordination play that not a lot of people know how to do. Surprisingly, because in theory it's quite simple.
Yeah.
Charge is in, volley will be in as well. Connects on the Prophet there, who also gets abducted away. Bola used on the Tyrant, but Lose will fall regardless. Infect has spread to 2 targets there. Vampires picking up a kill with no return deaths as of now. Invis used there to try and avoid the chip from Keli. Abduct comes in, it will connect on Keli, he gets dragged away from his team. Bola will land on the second Sentinel, saving the Scout for a little while longer. He will end up falling there in the end to Sani, who gets a double kill. And able to bring her team back.
Keli had a very strong position up on the wall there, but he paid for it because he got grabbed mid-air trying to roll off. He had to do something in that 3v3 fight. They can't just stand inside the wall and wait for the vampires to group up and come and kill them. Humans needed space to go and heal. Tried to create it. Fortunately paid for it.
It was quite an unlucky grab there, Keli trying to jump off the ledge, but gets caught midway. No chance to dodge. Volley is used as the Deceiver comes in with the Infect. It will land on the Scout and Prophet, spreading it to the Hunter now as well. Keli got dragged away in the back there, but he's fine so far. Guard used on the other Hunter to keep him alive. Shockwave connecting on both Hunters there. Beautifully done. Humans able to get some return damage in to get some kills. Peaf getting another double kill, but Ruka will get the final kill with a rather close score.
The humans were so squishy in the end there. Peaf managed to land and get 2 kills and 2 swings there.
Happy, do you have the score of that round?
Yeah, 30-27 in favor of the humans.
It's very close. A lot closer than this map has previously been. It's usually very human favored. It's a slightly different composition here. The 2 deceivers.
Humans will be running the same comp that Deadwat was running at the start, though. Does not look like Peaf and the Turtles will get the wall spawn, though. Nope, they are in courtyard. Attempted chip done there by the scout, but it will not land.
Yeah, perhaps a blessing that they didn't spawn halfway to wall and tried to make a run for it. We all know how bad those fights can get if the vampires are on top of it.
Absolutely, and we had at least 2 vampires that were spawned inside wall and ready to go. One of them being a tyrant. Getting caught in transit with a tyrant is not somewhere you want to be. Attempted chip there again, but it will not connect. Airstrike is in. Deceiver forcing the hunter off the box there. Abduct will drag him away. Eli able to pick up the first kill. Peaf getting an immediate return kill. Same as Lose, though, getting the second kill. Volley is in. A bit of a late volley there, I'd say. Most of his team is already dead. The hunter's the last one standing against 3 vampires. And he will fall there without being able to get another kill.
Humans are back in again, though. The fight took too long.
Yeah, All Might is able to stop someone from eating there. Getting a nice little return kill for his team to make sure that that deficit isn't too big, score being 4-2 in favor of the vampires right now.
Like you said, the volley was very, very late, but he did not have a choice to put it down because the team got split apart.
Abduct is in. It will land once again, dragging them into the house to their Tyrant. Alkfire is down. Tyrant stood in the majority of that in order to get that shockwave off. Ruka and Pocket able to clean house in the back, though. Lose able to finish off All Might as well. And once again, 1 hunter remaining. That being Peaf. Trying to run away here and find his team. He will be able to get out, though.
They're going for the wall with the spawn now. And it seems they're gonna get it uncontested. This might be the saving grace for the human side that is currently struggling in this hop.
Definitely. They do have an Alchemist now, so they have 2 different AoE classes. Wall is a good spot for that. But the Alchemist gets dragged away immediately by an Abduct, dropped in front of the Tyrant. That should just be immediate death. Yeah, they will go down there to Keli. Infect spreads to the remaining humans as well. Airstrike is in. That will be a full damage done to the Hunter there, who was trying to get into the volley probably, but walked into an airstrike instead. Deceiver is invis. The re-engage comes in. Infect will land again. Keli will go down to Peaf, though. Pocket able to trade, though. Getting the return kill. Infect landing again from the second Deceiver. All Might going down, and Atmos being the last man standing here at wall. Volley is down. They will be able to take out Atmos. Sani there. Yep, my bad. But
Yeah, Optimus is already back in the fight.
on a beautiful infect there as well, spreading to 3 people. Humans trying to push back into this wall, but vampires don't want to let it go.
Yeah,
Hunter looking to deny the heal. It will succeed. Nice shockwave there. Volley is in once again. Atmosphere is able to get a return kill there. Deceiver is now being forced down. It looks like the humans have finally resecured wall, although it has cost them a lot of deaths.
Yeah, but they finally got the vampires out of there. And they finally got good value from volley. They've been too spread apart, or picked apart by abducts, I should say, in the previous fights, and they haven't gotten any value from it.
Yeah, we have been seeing a lot of success with those abducts, but this one will not connect. But the shockwave comes in on that hunter there, enraged Tyrant on top of him, but he will be able to roll to the volley before dying. Deceiver trying to finish off the second hunter there. Will decide to back out instead. Hunter and Alchemist are left remaining. Deceiver is back in, connecting the infect on the hunter who gets dragged away. That should just be death there. Nice Tyrant charge there onto the Alchemist and 1 melee, and that'll be it.
Humans are close nearby again. Are they gonna try to retake wall?
It looks like Atmos is trying. He put the volley down, took a 2v1 against a Sentinel and a Tyrant, but he will fall there without being able to get a return kill.
This might snowball. The Deceiver is close to Hunter here.
Peaf is looking for his team spawns there. They have spawned on him, though, so they will be moving to courtyard now, but they have lost a lot of points by trying to hold on to wall there repeatedly when they should have just let it go.
Yeah. It all started with the Alchemist getting dragged outside. Then the Alchemist died so early that she came back.
Nice shockwave and charge there from the Tyrant. He will have to go through fire to finish that kill though, but it looks like it might have been worth it. One Prophet left remaining. Sorry, Prophet and a Hunter remaining. Humans were actually able to do enough damage there to come out almost on top. Pocket is able to finish off Peaf though. And now All Might will in turn finish Pocket, being the last man standing and life leeching a little bit of health off of the illusions there.
That's always a nice trick that you don't see too often.
Abduct will miss. Humans will be able to retake Courtyard. Vampires potentially looking to reset here. Deadwat sitting on a lead here.
Last Hunter coming in here. He spawned a little bit off from his team, but no harm done. He did not get spotted. And they're all together again.
Oh, Deceiver is invis coming from the Longhouse this time. Is able to get the melees in. Will not infect yet. Pops illusions to back out of the volley there. Abduct will land on the Alchemist. Hunter sitting inside Longhouse doing some chip damage. Doesn't see the Tyrant coming from behind. Bola will not connect there. Nice dodge by the Tyrant there. That's looking like an almost wipe for the Vampires. Yeah, it will be. All Might will be the last to fall in a 4-0 sweep in favor of Deadwat, securing their lead evermore.
Very clean fight. Alchemist is getting focused by these abducts, completely denying that AoE potential. Just getting killed off somewhere away from her team.
Alchemist does have one of the worst melee dodges. It's a fairly easy abduct target.
Yeah. And it minimizes the power of volley as well. The Alchemist can't get back to it, then the Scout has to either hold it or pop it for the rest of his team.
Absolutely. We did see Deadwat's Hunters always sitting inside of that volley at all times, whereas Peaf and the Turtles are not able to utilize it to its full potential. Deceiver will go invis here, coming up behind Atmos. He has heard it. He will be running away there. Both Deceivers out of invis before reaching their target. Tyrant taking some massive chip damage here. Volley's in a good spot, but Atmos gets dragged away. Guard used to try and keep him alive, but that's a 3v1 there. Sani getting a, what looks like a triple kill there.
Yeah, that was a good old triple light bomb. That's what I was talking about the previous fights, like that potential that we saw right there. I think Sani did about 3k damage in that fight. Got completely shut down in the previous fights, and we see the power of it this time.
Yeah, as you said it, the person who got dragged away this time was the Scout. Sani had free reign, and there's the result.
Also saved the Scout with that AoE. With a triple kill, the 3 Vampires trying to chase the Scout down after the grab.
A 4-0 return wipe for Peaf and the Turtles there, trying to get some points back on the board. Deceiver will invis here. Same exact setup as before. Atmos running away from it. Will not be able to get any damage in there. Abduct will land on the Alchemist this time. Guard is used, but Charge will connect as well. Alchemist in a bad spot. Shockwave connects as well. Light Bomb used, so the damage has been done, but Keli is able to finish off that kill while Pocket takes out the Scout. Hunter and Prophet left here. Keli will fall, but that Hunter can't be very healthy anymore. Both Deceivers coming back in, and that should be it there. Yeah, the double team Deceiver finishing off All Might in the end, securing that game for Deadwat.
Even the Turtles really needed that previous fight for the clean 4 kills there. The upcoming match, because the only thing that matters is the points, not if you win the match or not. And getting an extra 4 points there just before that match ended, it might be the deciding factor in the next match.
Absolutely. Happy, do you have a final score here?
Yeah, it's 58-47 in favor of Deadwat.
Okay, so they have a bit of a lead, but it's nothing that can't be won back in this next match. One of the players from Peaf and the Turtles having to go AFK here for a second, so we'll be seeing a short intermission. Next map will be Crucible, as picked by Deadwat.
So the Vampire side reigning somewhat supreme for both teams here. Obviously, Deadwat's Vampire side slightly stronger, but it was still a bigger disparity between human side and Vampire side than we usually see on that map.
Yeah, absolutely. Normally that being a very heavily human-favored map, especially when the humans are holding inside of wall, but This time, Wall having cost Peaf and the Turtles a lot of points there. I think they ended up with a 4-point deficit because they kept trying to retake it. Not what you want to see.
Just come trickling in. And the vampires, they're waiting patiently outside after picking off one guy. It's almost like they want that person to respawn and start running back in so they can chain the fight together and keep getting kills. 2v4, 1v4.
Pushing into walls as humans when the vampires are already inside is not an easy task. That secure position for the humans suddenly turns into a secure position for the vampires, especially when the scout is the first man in. In at least 3 of those instances, popped volley and ran in there and got caught there all alone.
Yep. You can very easily get power attacked around the corner with the third-person camera, or get shockwaved when you try to run through the hallway. It's very dangerous. Sometimes when you're playing human and you're getting chain camped, one person dying every time, at some point you might have to just cut your losses and let the last few remaining humans die and wait until everyone spawned. But it's a very hard choice to make in the middle of a match.
Yeah, definitely. And there is a lot of nerves in here as well. As said before, these teams have scrimmed each other consistently. So you will be a little more nervous because you know exactly what your opponent is capable of.
Yeah, and there's a stark difference between friendly scrimming and a match that, actually matters now.
Absolutely. And I think it's worth mentioning that I think both of these teams were confident that the other would win.
Very interesting.
Looks like we are waiting on the captain of Deadwat now to return, and then we shall be getting this second match underway. I'm interested to see if there'll be any changes to the compositions here. The score was relatively close for Peaf and the Turtles when they were playing vampires, but their human side saw a bit of lacking coordination there, I'd say. There are too many people getting dragged away, not being able to play around the volley and the AoEs as nicely as they'd like to.
Yeah, and most specifically, key players being dragged away. You only have one scout, so you need to make sure that he gets to do his job and put the volley down. And same goes for if you only have one alchemist, you need that big firepower and the AoE.
Yeah, absolutely. They were running Eldritch Guard in an attempt to mitigate some of this, and the guard was always used on the picked up target, but Deadwat, aware of this, had always had a tyrant directly under where the target would be dropped. And that's just an enraged tyrant melts that Eldritch Guard like nothing else.
Yeah, having 2 vampires on you, Eldritch won't save you for long. Would be interesting to know, because you mentioned that both teams thought that the other one would win. It would be interesting to know, on average, who won the most in their scrims, in their many scrims together.
I'm sure they've been keeping track of that. They do have a large list of recordings of these scrims, so...
And then the question comes after that, is it better or worse to win the majority and be overconfident, or lose the majority and be nervous that you're going to lose this game as well?
Definitely. I think either one has its ups and downs.
Yes, indeed.
That provides for an all the more interesting match to watch as we go into the second game here.
Good old Crucible.
We will be seeing a swap to double Sentinel from Peaf and the Turtles. Double Sentinel and double Tyrant will be the pickup here, with Atmos swapping over to Sentinel. the comp from Deadwat on the human side will remain the same as what they had on Veilholm.
I believe Peaf and the Turtles started off with this comp on the Vampire side and decided to swap to a Deceiver. We'll see if it'll be necessary at some point here, or if their current comp will work good enough. Humans are currently on best spot. They've secured that without any engagement.
They have taken the corner, done a little bit of chip damage under the Tyrant, but that's nothing that the Tyrant won't be able to regen. 116 damage done is not a lot on a Vampire.
If anything, it'll just improve his enrage.
Both Sentinels holding out and over near Arena here. Airstrike was used there to try and force that scout off the ledge, and it will work. The charge will not be able to connect. Second charge coming in, also a miss. Abduct's missing as well. Shockwave will not connect. A lot of missed abilities from the Vampires here. Volley is used to cut off the Tyrants there a little bit. But Pocket will get the first kill there. Guard used on him in order to keep him alive from Sani. Airstrike is in, trying to deny the healing. A little bit of damage done on the scout there, and he will be abducted, but gets shot down by Pocket immediately. Second abduct coming in, looking for that scout once again. Doesn't want to let him heal. Atmos able to finish off Ruka there. Nice double charge there from the Tyrant, but they will end up falling regardless. Score being 4-1 in favor of Deadwat.
He would just not leave poor Ruka alone. It's Vampire after Vampire getting one swing in. I think he got hit by 3 airstrikes in that whole fight. Just chipping away.
3 airstrikes and an abduct.
Yeah, and then another Senti going for another one.
I clearly do not want that scout being active, but the hunter is able to do enough damage there to make that a favorable trade for Deadwat.
The volley was not being stood in precisely, but it did keep 2 of the Vampires completely zoned off from the fight. So
Airstrike in as well on Ruka. Tyrant looking for a drop charge there. Will not be able to connect with the Prophet there. Shockwave hitting the Prophet though. Second Shockwave as well. Double Shockwave on Luz there, but the Hex comes in to help her stay alive. Atmos and Peaf picking up kills for the Vampires here though. Luz falling as well. It's looking like a good fight for the Vampires, but Keli gets a double return kill. Looking for a third, but he will fall to Atmos before he's able to get it.
I believe the scout got killed very early, almost up in arena there. So it was basically a 4 versus 3 fight the entire time.
Yeah, a little bit unaware that there were 2 Tyrants right above her.
Yeah, and then the Prophet, Luke's got double shockwaved. He did get the Hex off in the last moment, but an explosive from one of the hunters hit the Hex shot at Tyrant, immediately breaking it. It's a bit unfortunate, the timing.
Yeah, that is always the downside. You want to do damage to the CC target, but at the same time, it will break the CC, so if you have a low HP friend, they're going to pay for it. Charge coming in from behind here, looking for maybe the scout, or getting a triple charge, oh my! Beautifully done. Shockwave connecting on one of the hunters, the other one gets abducted away. Atmosphere able to get the first kill there. This is looking like a brilliant fight from the Vampires. Yeah, 4-0 wipe. 3-man charge.
The 2 Tyrants there. It was looking like bowling there for a bit. The humans is flying all over the place. Shockwave here and charge there. It's left and right. No room to breathe.
Yeah, and one of those hunters who got charged got abducted away immediately. The other one took another shockwave to the face. That was beautiful work there from Peaf and the Turtles. Brilliant coordination and a great 3-man charge in order to secure that win.
Yeah, it made the humans sitting ducks for any follow-up.
Both charges will come in, not connecting this time. Volley is used, although the humans are not playing that heavily around it. Shockwave will connect on Pocket there. Guard used on Ruka to keep her alive and out of danger. Tyrant coming in again though. Eli able to finish it off though. Pocket killing Atmos as well. Looking like the humans are gonna return 4-0 wipe there.
I'd like to say that Luz was the MVP in this fight. I believe Keli got grabbed and was almost around the corner, but Luz hit those 2 heavy shots on the Sentinel, and dropping him, and then staying alive on the stairs, dealing massive damage untouched. Using the Eldritch as well. So damage and protection. What more can you ask for?
Definitely Luz working as an excellent anchor here for Deadwat in order to secure the win in that fight. Abduct will miss by a mile there. Must have thought he would have gone down the stairs, but no such value. But the volley has been used, so they were able to bait it out.
I believe Atmosphere saw that the Hunter was prepping Ebola and did not want to get wrapped up like a Christmas present.
It is definitely possible. Keyline in a very aggressive position here. All Might charging in, but will fall there. I think that might have been a reset attempt there. He might have been hurting from the last fight.
Yeah. Did take quite a few shots to bring that Tyrant down. Not sure what the thought was there.
You might have
We've
seen an
all been
opportunity.
there when we're getting ready to go and we're getting pushed slightly, and that just makes you want to go. So you tell your team, I'm going in, and no one else does. Shit happens, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Might have been a last-ditch attempt. Figured he might have died anyway. But we will be seeing a more clean engage here now. Nice charge there on the Scout, able to knock him down. Second charge connecting on the Hunter there. Scout gets dragged away, but the guard comes in time. Luz taking an Abduct in order to get that off, but Ruka will fall to Atmosphere regardless. Keyline getting 2v1'd here by a Tyrant and a Sentinel. Tyrant will fall, but the Sentinel will be able to finish the kill there. 2 for 2 so far, but it looks like both sides will be backing off a little bit to heal here. Oh, Peaf will come back in with the Abduct and get the double kill there in order to turn that fight in favor of his team. Score now being 13-13. Tied it up.
Yeah, Pocket must have had cooldown on that heal station because he had every opportunity to take it. And as we saw there, he died from maybe 2 or 3 ticks from the Abduct, so he could not have had much HP. It's unfortunate. The 2 Hunters were playing around the volley very well there. Just dishing out massive damage untouched. They must have taken some damage somewhere.
Definitely. One of the Hunters did get focused down by the Sentinel and Tyrant. As for the other, I believe he got hit with a Shockwave there. Nice charge onto Luz in the back. Second Tyrant coming in. Shockwave connects and then immediately followed by a charge. Luz not even getting an opportunity to play the game there. Sentinel will drag away one of the other Hunters there. Bola will miss as well. Lots of missed CCs from the humans there, but Keyline is still able to pick up Atmos. Gets hit with the puncture. Peaf taking down Keyline in return, but Ruka is able to finish off Peaf. 2 for 2 once again. 2 Tyrants left. 1 Tyrant left now. Charge will finish off Ruka. 1v1, but Enrages pop. But it looks like they will be backing out there. Concerned of getting chipped down from range, and humans have spawned right in this area, so it must have been a good choice.
Crazy fight in the end there. 2 Tyrants versus 2 humans in melee. And the humans come out on top somehow. Using those stairs very well. Going up them, meleeing down. Using the power of Hunter.
Keyline in a very aggressive position here now. Getting help from Pocket though. That Sentinel getting chipped from both sides, being forced off of the high ground here. Bola will connect on Peaf, who was trying to go for Keyline there, who was pushed up, but Atmos comes in now. Will miss the Abduct, decides to land, but gets finished off by Keyline, who's still all the way back there.
Yeah, they're still holding an aggressive position here. They want to push out the Tyrant down here.
And they've succeeded. Tyrant taking massive amounts of chip damage, climbing up while taking shots from Pocket. Explosive shots used. One of them will connect and finish off All Might.
Oh, that's a long-range explosive right there. You love to see it.
Absolutely
Unless
beautiful
you're the
read
vampire,
there.
Of course, then you definitely hate to see it.
Oh yeah, that feels awful. Feels like being hit with an artillery bombardment that you never saw coming.
Yeah. Or worse yet, if you see it coming, but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful job there for both Hunters, pushing out that Tyrant and Sentinel, able to secure 2 kills in order to build a lead here. Airstrike will go in, possibly looking for an engage. Humans have been forced off of the high ground a little bit here. A little more bunched up. Volley is down. Splitting up the vampires a little bit, but also the Scout is separated from their team, gets triple teamed and will fall to All Might. Luz was trying to find the vampire in the back there, but to no success. Charge coming in, will not connect, and the hex shot comes in. All Might falling to Keyline there, and Pocket finishing off Peaf. And Sandy falls as well. They're just trickling in at this point. Vampires falling left and right, and Deadwat building up a lead here. in this first half of the second match.
I believe Lubes got grabbed and dragged into the corner there, but Pocket managed to come and save it.
Nice Bola there on the Sentinel. Peaf just getting obliterated for trying to get an abduct there. Vampire's going to have to sit back and wait for him to respawn to engage again.
See them pushing out again here, trying to use that 3v4 situation to find some Vampire chilling.
They lose also
far off
for the long
as
heal.
well.
Yeah.
Might as well take them when you can. Free.
Peaf set up on top of smokestacks now. Airstrike is in, but will not really connect. Charge coming through. Misses, as well as the abduct. Second abduct will land on the scout, though, dragging them away. Keli trying to help out in the tunnels here. Shockwave coming on behind him. Good job there by the Tyrant, and Atmosphere will be able to finish off Ruka, and All Might will finish off Keli. Nice teamwork there from Atmos and All Might. 2 Tyrants left. Lose left alone. Hex shot wasted there. Will not connect. Charge won't connect either, but that is one more melee, and Sani is able to finish off that kill, putting some points back on the board for Peaf and the Turtles.
Fight's not over. Human spawned on the stairs, but they decide better off it.
Bola will connect once again on Peaf, and he's caught out again, looking for that cheeky pick. Nice airstrike, though, to get some return damage.
We saw the power of last fight of just one of the strong Vampire CCs hitting, because the Tyrants got no connection with their charges, and one of the Sentinels missed, but the second one found a human, and it pushed the entire human side out of position, trying to save that one person, ending up with a 4-for-2 fight in favor of the Vampires.
Definitely the Vampire CC, especially with a comp like double Sentinel, double Tyrant, is crucially important. Not hitting those
abducts to hit, and the charges, shockwaves.
And having a Sentinel bullet out of the air, just, it hurts.
Yeah.
Charge will come in here, though. Volley is used. Charge connecting on the Scout and Hunter. Nicely done there. Luz getting dragged away by the Sentinel. Sentinel gets hexed, though. Luz will be able to survive that. Fight going on the stairs. Keli able to get the first kill on Peaf there. All Might able to finish off the Scout. Sani gets focused down from 2 different angles. 3 humans remaining. 2 vampires dead.
Tyrant managed to eat up here, so he is healing, but not fast enough.
The damage from 2 hunters is just not something you can out-heal.
The difference in this fight was the distance that the Sentinel managed to abduct away. It was way too close to the human side, and they could just easily come and save the person getting dragged, as opposed to last fight when the human got dragged all the way under the middle of the map.
For sure, and especially when that abduct target is a Prophet with good CC and the Eldritch Guard, you need to make sure that if you abduct them, that you finish them off. You can't let them come back and get their abilities off.
Yeah, for sure. Very interesting airstrike coming in.
And one will connect on Ruka, though. Volley is in. Nice charges from the Tyrant. Good shockwaves, but Ruka will be able to get a kill on All Might inside the volley there. And that'll be, I believe, 30-22, correct, Happy?
Yep.
Right.
That airstrike was something to behold. There's a max arc up in the air. Landed right on the Scout for probably full damage.
Absolutely. That airstrike does do quite a good bit of damage. I believe over 300 if the full damage hits. The issue is you normally never get the full damage.
Yeah, maybe that's the new strat. Just throw it straight up. Maybe they won't be looking right up, so they won't see it coming.
Comes in when you least expect it.
Yeah.
We will be seeing a change in the human comp from Peaf and the Turtles. Double Prophet now, double Hunter. No more Alchemist, no more Scout.
Yeah, they smartly decided to opt out of the Scouts. They did not get much value of all their last fight or last match, so perhaps this is the solution. Just more raw firepower. Less reliant on being in one position.
Nice infect there, spreading to 3 people there. Guard is used on one of the Prophets. Hex shot will be hitting an illusion there. Deceiver gets the charge attack off, trying to finish off that Prophet, and Yap Pocket will be able to kill Sani there. Blue's able to take out Atmosphere, gets Bola though, and will fall to Peaf. But All Might left alone there with 2 vampires. Now it's just Peaf against the Sentinel, and he will fall to a puncture there. 4 for 1 in favor of the vampires.
A very spread out fight there. We saw Pocket get a massive infect to begin the fight. Well, that's probably what put it so much in their favor. Just all the humans being softened up right from the beginning.
Yeah, they seem to be a bit unsure as to where they wanted to hold, flip-flopping between smokestacks and the alleyway in the back there. They got punished for it. We'll be holding in the spot we saw Deadwat for most of the match at the end there. Hunter in a very aggressive position up top. Will get dragged away, but Guard is used on the Prophet there to keep them alive. Infect connecting on the Prophet. Gets hit with a shockwave too and gets knocked down. Airstrike is in, doing some damage to the Hunter there. Shockwave connecting as well. Atmos and Peaf able to get some kills here. Atmos getting a double.
Turning it around.
And Peaf getting a second kill as well.
Thought that fight was going to go straight into the vampire side. Especially with one of the Prophets getting a vampire attacking her from behind and decided to roll down into another 2 vampires. Perhaps not the best choice in the beginning of the fight.
Definitely. Also a bit unexpected to see the Hunters living that long. I saw at least one of them getting hit by an enraged shockwave and several other abilities and was still able to be a part of that fight regardless.
Might have been very close with all of them on sub 100 HP. It does happen.
Infect is in on the Hunter in the back there. Shockwave connecting on one of the Prophets, followed by a charge. Hunter up top is taking a 1v1 with the Sentinel after boloing him out of the sky. Ruka able to get a double kill. Peaf is able to finish off Kilai, who he boloed in the 1v1. 2 Tyrants and a Deceiver against the Prophet. Now All Might will fall. Peaf looking to deny some healing here, but he doesn't have the best angle. His team has spawned on him though, so they can look to be a bit aggressive here.
Iron caught on the stairs, perhaps.
Bola will connect on him, but Kilai comes in to drag away the Hunter, who was going to risk killing him, and the Hunter gets hit by an enraged Marathon as well. Guard has to be used to keep him alive, but Sani will then fall to Kilai instead. Tyrant focused down there by 2 Hunters and a Prophet. Hex shot missing there. Abduct comes in to drag one of the Hunters away. Shockwave does not really work upstairs a lot of the time, as we saw there on that Prophet. Unfortunate whiff. Kilai is able to finish off the kill on All Might though. And vampires are building their lead once again.
Yeah. So the Tyrant was caught between a rock and a hard place there in the stairs, but Kilai came in and grabbed one of his aggressors, saving his life and getting a free pickup for it. It's good teamwork.
Absolutely. Kilai making full use of the Sentinel's ability to choose whichever fight they want to take there as well. As soon as he drops the Hunter off, he picks a new target, noticing that the Hunter got Eldritch Guard and is able to finish off Sani instead.
It's definitely a very powerful thing with the class, just being able to be anywhere fast.
Deceiver is in here. Guard will be used on the Prophet. Shockwave threading the needle a little bit there, but the second one will connect on the Hunter. We're seeing double Eldritch Guard being used now. Pocket will get the first kill on All Might there. Kilai will fall in turn. Charge coming in. It will whiff there. 2 Hunters now pelting them in the back. Deceiver is back in, looking for the Prophet, but will fall to Atmos instead. Enraged Tyrant is able to finish off one of the Hunters, but gets finished off by the 2 remaining humans. 1 Tyrant left, and oh, what a Prophet spawn. Comes up right behind them. Despite the Hex missing, All Might is able to finish off Louvs there.
Oh, power attack attempt here. Won't get anything from it. See, the vampires are starting to lose coordination here, trickling in a little bit. Saw the end of that last fight there. It was a 3v3, but The receiver went in alone first, and then one of the Tyrants alone versus 3. Managed to get one of the kills, and the last Tyrant fought 1v2. It's not the way you want to approach the fight, ideally.
And the nerves are probably kicking in here. They are realizing that they cannot afford to really lose any more fights. They need to start sweeping if they want to get some wins here. Oh, beautiful Bola there on the Sentinel, knocking him out of the sky and denying that abduct. Shockwave will break the Eldritch Guard and All Might will fall. Second Shockwave hitting as well on another Eldritch Guard target. We have one of the Hunters separated here a little bit. Puncture will connect on him. Keli able to finish him off. Receiver is back in now, but he will get finished off by Sani. 2 humans left, 3 vampires.
At least they managed to get one of the bodies away. They're discussing internally which one should get it. I believe the Tyrant and Senti are both low HP. Eventually goes to the Sentinel. Relying on Keylight to get those key grabs in.
I know that who eats the body is often a heated debate.
Yes. For good reason. There's ups and downs to giving it to different classes.
We're seeing some chip being done to Keli though. Some of that healing from the body being taken away. Looking for the abduct. Will connect on the Prophet, who is being distracted by the receiver. Shockwave on the landed Prophet. Guard comes in to keep them alive a little while longer. Second guard used as well. No deaths yet. Luz is able to get the first kill on All Might there at the heal station. Atmosphere getting a double kill. Atmosphere getting a triple kill. Able to put some points on the board here for Peaf and the Turtles, but I fear it's too little too late.
Yeah, it's a nice cleanup in the end by the humans there. I think the fact that they don't have a scout volley to fall back to might be hurting them here. It would be nice to see us swap to it as a last-ditch attempt, because the vampires are fighting in one spot a lot this fight, realizing that they don't need to care about the volley perhaps.
Yeah, there are no placed AoEs from the human team here in this composition, so they have nothing to play around. Infect will come in on the Prophet in the back there. Hex used as well, won't land. Bola missing the Sentinel, second Hex connecting on it. Atmosphere able to get that kill on Keli. Guard used to try and keep the Prophet and Hunter alive. Guard's broken immediately and Sani falls to Ruka. Peaf able to get the return kill now, but Ruka will be able to kill Atmos. Nice Hex shot from the Prophet there. All Might able to take that 1v1 with Pocket and just stay alive, but...
And too fast in here. Gets the Prophet.
Yeah. All Might having been low HP from that last fight, Keli recognizing it and finishing off that kill very cleanly.
Yeah, the humans definitely could not afford that.
Abduct is in again, and it will once again land, dragging the Hunter to his Tyrant. Shockwave will miss, but it doesn't matter. Atmos will fall there, and Ruka gets the last kill on Sani to end this game in favor of Deadwat, who will have taken this set of matches.
Yeah, Keli really dragging them apart there. In the end, just getting grab after grab for secured kills. There's the reason it's probably one of the best Sentinels in the game right now.
Absolutely.
Plays it very well.
Do you have a final score, Happy?
Yeah, it is 111 to 92 in favor of Keli.
Still a close match.
Yep.
Very fun to watch, especially expected, partially as these teams, as I said before, have scrimmed a lot together. Let's see if we can join in with the winning team. If they're still there. Yes, they are. All right. Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Congrats on the win.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel? I know a lot of you were not entirely confident you could beat this team before the start of this match.
It does feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, oh damn.
Yeah, we played well. I'm proud of
Well,
us.
I was kind of struggling on Scout. Maybe you saw it, but yeah.
Did get
Yeah.
focused a lot on Crucible, at least. We saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like also in all the scrims, I knew that they will go grab me, and I knew I can't dodge at all.
Yeah, that's why we had a
That's
prophet
sometimes how
close
it
to the
feels to be
scout
scout.
for the shield
But
every
they-
time.
Yeah,
I
they forgot
tried.
about my
I
teammates, I
tried,
guess.
First
was
match I
very
was running
hard.
into the Sentinels to hug them too.
Yeah, when you have
Hello.
two sentinels flying around you, it's sometimes hard to tell, who to shield.
Yeah, I know one of those first fights on Crucible, Ruka was getting chased down by 2 Sentinels, and I believe a Tyrant as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's what-
millionaire
I think
strikes as well.
I think 3 times I did like I died every first fight, like 3 fights in a row and stuff.
You lived pretty long
yeah.
there. You were able to take a 4-for-1 in that fight because they just kept trying to deny your healing. Every vampire would come in, hit you once, and then die.
Yeah.
And also, you can take advantage of when they pile up like that. 3 people on 1 scout, 2 hunters. You press F, explosives, huge damage.
Yeah, definitely.
Very strong.
Lots
It's a
good
lot of
pushes
value
there,
in
too.
just staying alive as a scout for a long time.
Yeah, because they want you dead so badly.
Exactly. Right. Well, GG's. That'll be all for the stream.